Hi, I'm Holly,
And I'm Debbie.
and we're here today at the Cranberry Country Chamber of Commerce.
We're going to speak with representatives from the chamber to learn more about how they help the community and the businesses that they serve.
Hi, I'm Valerie Glenn. I'm the president and CEO of the Cranberry Country Chamber of Commerce. This is my 16th year. And
Hi, I'm Pam Tezura. I'm the business manager here at the chamber. I've been here actually 9 years, and my role is to do a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats, but mostly my favorite role is to connect our members with each other through introductions, through referrals, and of course, I am the event planner of the chamber.
Awesome. Appreciate you guys sitting with us. We really want to get some education out there about the chamber and how it benefits, not only the businesses that join, but the communities. So I'm going to start off by asking, how does the chamber support local business community?
I think that one's yours, Pam.
Okay. So we support the local business community in a variety of ways. First and foremost, we provide education through monthly seminars. We have a Rise and Thrive once a month, and we allow our members to run the events as well as we provide the education as well. And another way that we support the community is through our Community Involvement Council. So we provide programs and different ventures that provide to our nonprofits, whether it's for collecting donations of food, or in this case, right now, we're collecting beach towels and water bottles for Camp Amicus. So we have a very active committee that meets once a month. And for our members, providing all the benefits that the chamber offers in terms of advertising and networking to keep them connected.
One other way, if I might say, yes, please. I'm the vice president of the Massachusetts Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives. And through that organization, we work with all of the chambers together in Massachusetts. We share best business practices. We get connections to the state and federal government through them as well. I mean, we've had people speak. Senator Rodrigues, who's Ways and Means Chair, holds the keys to the money in Senate. We've also had Scott Brown speak. We've had Karen Polito, our past lieutenant governor. We've had Congressman Keating. And next week, we're going to have Congressman Auchincloss be in Lakeville to talk to business owners to see their challenges and how he can be a better partner for us. So we get a lot of benefits in that way. We always keep our members apprised of any kind of legislation that might affect their business. And as a Massachusetts association, we're a big voice rather than one single voice.
Kind of street, yeah. In addition to Valerie being involved with MACE and our chamber being a partner with them, there are monthly meetings where it's like a mastermind. So we get some ideas, we share ideas, we learn things from other chamber members, we can share our best practices, and we're able to bring it all back to our members so that they are, educated and get the resources that they need.
That's great. Sounds like there's a lot of connections and resources available for businesses that are maybe smaller and starting out and trying to get those connections out there.
Yeah.
What are some of the misconceptions you think some of the businesses might have about joining a chamber? Do they recognize how much is available to them? Are there other misconceptions that?
I think one of them is they think they have to go to all the events in order to be a member. And that certainly is the best way. Meeting person one-to-one is still the best way to get to know people and learn to trust them. However, we also, I think Pam's got a really good social media thing going, as well as Friday member news, so that anybody can turn in an ad or any kind of thing to us about their business, and it's once a month for free, included in their membership. So that socialization, that visibility is always there. Plus, we always give a decal to put on the front door of a member. And when that person, when anybody goes into that business and sees that decal, they know that person's invested in their community and invested in growth, which is basically our mission, is to grow the economy.
So, what would you say to a business that's sitting on the fence about joining the chamber?
I would say I'd have to personally go back to my own business, and I am a business owner. And when we were certified in business coaching, and that's my business, they said join a chamber and join a networking group. That's the best marriage to get your business going. And we do have networking groups that we work with that really help people get to know a community. And then once joining other committees within the chamber, you get to know a different level. But I would say they still get visibility, and also on that legislative end, we're still working for them.
That's great. What do you think would be the best way for a smaller business who's limited on time to make the most out of a chamber membership?
Okay, so we offer 3 different networking opportunities a month. There's a morning coffee. It's only an hour. We try to, capture you before you go and start your day. We have a lunch, and we have that every month at one of our local member restaurants. And it's a great way. So you got to eat lunch. So come and, visit, check out the restaurant. It's a good opportunity for the restaurants to showcase what they do. But it's also a way to have lunch and network at the same time. And then, of course, like most chambers, we have our after hours events. The other thing is that, as Valerie mentioned, we help advertise through our Friday member news. We provide the seminars that someone can attend. So there are many opportunities, but another opportunity that I love is connecting our members through introductions. So if a member who is small or just starting and they really can't get out because they have to be at their business, especially people like the restaurants, they have to be there, or our banks, they have to be there, to open up. Contact me, ask me for an introduction to any member that you want. And I'm happy to do that. I'll do it by email. I'll do it by a phone call and connect them. And then it's up to them to, follow up. But I love doing those introductions, and I am doing them all the time.
One thing that Pam does, it's great in our morning coffees. Everybody who comes puts their business card in a box, and she pairs them up with somebody they don't know, and they have to talk to them for 5 minutes. And as you know, when people go as a group to a business after hours, sometimes they're so afraid to meet other people. They sit together instead of getting out and getting to know other people. So it's sometimes when you not force it, but encourage. It works. Yeah, it works out really well. And sometimes I remember even sometimes in business after hours, they say, well, they're always the same people. Well, as you get to know people deeper and deeper and deeper, you get to help them more. And that's another thing I wanted to say. I'll keep going. Our culture is so different here at this chamber. And I think a lot of it is because we have a lot of people who've been networking over the years, and they know that the best way to gain trust and relationships is not to say, here's my business card, what can you do for me? It's, let me have your business card. How can I help you? And that's our culture, and I'm very proud of it. And our members know that. When they come for a membership indoctrination, membership, new member events, we tell them that's our culture. And I think it makes quite a bit of difference. So.
Yeah, we like to say that we want our members, and that's our philosophy, is to be a go-giver instead of a go-getter. It's not how much we can get from, you can get from me, but how much can I give to you? Or how much can you give to me? It's just kind of that way. We also try to encourage our members, and this is kind of the philosophy we live by, is that by getting together at these events and meeting everyone, and even if it's the same people over and over again, you're doing business with a person. You're not doing business with a building. So it doesn't matter how glorious the building is or wonderful that the business is. You're doing business with someone that you want to do business with, someone that you like, someone that you respect
Trust.
and you trust. And that is what a chamber is all about. At least our chamber is all about that.
Well, thank you, ladies. Where you have both been involved with the chamber for so many years, if you wouldn't mind each of you giving us one of your favorite success stories through the chamber.
I don't know where I met Julia Dixon. She came walking in one day. She joined the chamber. She had 2 dogs, and she was trying to start doggy daycare because there was no place she could take her dogs. So she joined the chamber. She met a business coach. She met a banker. She met Seed Corporation. All together, she was able to do everything she wanted to do. She is now at a point where she is able to get away from the business for over a day at a time, 2 weeks, a month, and it runs itself because she has connected with all these members that helped her grow her business. And I'm just so proud of her.
And she's done amazing.
Yeah.
She's
Very
just
successful.
very
Yes.
successful. And she's wonderful. And she's the chair of our board.
That's right.
And we don't want to give her up.
I don't think.
So I have just a couple things. One I find very interesting, been involved in my local community for many, many years, even before the chamber, in the school system, PTO, all that good stuff. And what I'm finding now is some of our young people who are out there in the business are getting involved in our chamber. We have an ambassador who actually, won one of our scholarships years ago. And she is now one of our ambassadors, and she runs the events at Bittersweet Farms. It's Abby Sylvia. I'll put her name out there. But it's nice, to see all these young people getting involved in the chamber because it's not the old man stuffy kind of thing. It's about people, about everybody. But one of my favorite stories is a young man who came with the owner of a business, and they joined the chamber. He was young. He wasn't very seasoned salesperson, but he was coming to all of our events. Ultimately, the business ended up not working. And one day I saw him. I was getting gas, and he knocked on my window and just didn't know if I remembered him, but I did. And he was with a different business and was trying to figure his way out, and said, I'll be in touch, and I'd, love for this business to join the chamber. Again, didn't happen. He left, and he started his own business with a good friend of his, and it's Frog's Videography. So he came to us and said, hey, I'm starting this business. And how we worked it in the beginning is we partnered with him. So we gave him this opportunity, kind of you work for me and I'll work for you. And I helped him join a networking group. He has been part of our chamber. If you look at our website, the video is by Frog's Videography, and they're doing phenomenally. And he did take advantage of all the different benefits that, we have, whether it was networking, education. He's come to our seminars and utilized those business resources, and they're doing fabulous. And they're doing my daughter's wedding. So yeah. So it's great.
That's awesome. Do you have a sort of 30-second pitch for somebody who's never heard of the Chamber of Commerce before, or, a great resource for us as we're talking to individuals out in the community that may not have a time or thought about connecting with you guys? What highlights would you want to put out there?
I would say the Chamber of Commerce is the best way, joining one, to stop being with business that nobody knows. And I think the Chamber of Commerce, through community, right here, through community education and legislative advocacy, will help your business grow, which will help the community grow. And that's our mission. It should be our everybody business owners.
That's great. Yeah. And our reach is, the reach is just beyond Middleborough. I mean, all the towns that touch Middleborough are in our territory, but we also have members as far north as Braintree, way out on the Cape in Orleans. We have some Rhode Island businesses. It's not just, this little tiny community. These member businesses have joined our chamber, have found our chamber through referrals or, conversation with other in networking groups. And they came to us and wanted to join. And I can go and knock on every door in every town, but the businesses who really want to be here have found us and want to connect. And, we recognize ourselves as your one business resource. So we have, anybody that you need there in our directory or on our website. So this is a great way for a business who isn't getting recognized or doesn't know who to work with, for them to, come and join us and make us and make their chamber of choice.
It's awesome. Thank you, ladies, so much for educating us all and presenting for us. I think there's some great takeaways. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to throw out for?
I just want to thank TFED, is one of our best members, of course. After this, will you join? Of course. And for doing this for us and having this video, it's great.
Yes.
It's a great community day because look at what you do for the people around you. It's really appreciated.
Yes. Yeah, we definitely appreciate our membership, and our partnership with TFED. Yeah, long time, great relationship. Yes. Thank you so much for including us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.